Hey, 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 hey. Boy, let me tell you something. You would think I have never used StreamYard before. Like, what is really going on? Like, what's the deal? Because Lord knows I have. But, baby, let me tell you something. Every possible, you hear me when I say, every possible problem I could have had, I done had. Trying to get into the. Anywho, into here. All right, let's get this together, child. Am I the asshole? Let me get to my stories because I was like, okay, I'm gonna pop on here real quick. I done pulled, um, I done pulled out my laptop so I can have the story on one side, have the StreamYard on the other, and it was not working out. So let's see. Let's see. I have a couple of sites. Why are only two of them on here? Okay, let's do this one. Here's the story. Let's get it. Let's go. Am I the asshole for telling my mother-in-law I make too much money to be a stay-at-home mom? I read these stories a few days ago, and I really don't remember the gist of it. But I'm gonna say no, fuck no. Just let me just start with before I'm reading this. My answer is hell to the no, to the no, no, no. But anyway, let's read the story. I, 31 female, am a manager for cybersecurity engineering for a big tech company. My husband is an internal medicine specialist. Okay. So we already know he got the. She might have the coin delas too, though. I make over two. I make over 200,000 a year, and he recently started making his full salary around 400K a year. So let's do the math. So that's like 600,000. That's a little over half a million a year. Well, it's a lot over half a million a year. 100,000. That's a lot over half a million. We had our first child around 2 years ago, and I'm pregnant with our second. My family is pretty open minded about it, but my husband's family are old fashioned, and since we are Japanese, there is a consensus from them that women who are married with children shouldn't be working. Now, I'd be interested to know if she's in America because I know a lot of these stories that I read, they're in Canada, they're all over the place. But I really would be interested to know if they're in America. Because just because you are Japanese, you can be born here, and some of the traditions just don't fly. Okay. My husband is very lucky. He has less loans than other doctors, just over 130K. But that's because his family paid a lot of it off already. So I've been getting hints from them that I should be a stay at home mom and leave the money making to my husband. I don't want to leave my job, and my company is relatively understanding. I got 6 months off. Hey, that's pretty damn good. 3 months with full pay and 3 months without. for my first child and was able to keep my current position. Ain't too many jobs out here giving you 6 months for maternity leave. So that right there says a lot about the company. But that's neither here nor there. The male members of my team are also able to take paternity leave, so I don't see why I have to leave my job. I also paid most of the bills while my husband wasn't making much as a resident. Now let me tell you something. I bet you that ain't part of Chinese culture. Letting your wife pay the bills while you building your. I bet you that ain't. So why do we get? Yes, this is acceptable, but no, this isn't acceptable. Like, where do we get that from? Um, my aunt was a stay-at-home mom, and to make more income in her retirement, she babysits my son. She is also going to be looking after my youngest child when my maternity leave ends. I've been also guilted by our moms, especially my husband's co-workers' wives. Let me read that again. Especially my husband's co-workers' wives. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck what your husband co-workers' wives got? Since most of them who are who are not also doctors became stay-at-home moms. But I don't really see why I need to. My husband and I outsource all of our cleaning, grocery delivery, lawn maintenance, etc. So all we do is cook. So almost all of our time is at home, is spending time together as a family. And apart from rare occasion, we both work 9 to 10 hours a day, with me working a bit less as I don't have a commute. Even then, we still see a lot more than if I were a stay at home mom. But my mother in law has commented how it's not right I outsource these things because a mother shows her love by cleaning after her kids and husband. I know you fucking lie. Hey, hey, yeah, hey, Vixen. Bitch, I know you. So you mean to tell me that the way that you show love is by cleaning after her kids and husband? Let me tell you something. Do I do it because I love them? Absolutely. But is there any reason they can't do it themselves? Absolutely not. Last paragraph. My mother in law recently came over, and while eating dinner, she said the food was great and complimented me. And I said my husband made the food. He finished work early, and I was in a meeting with the customer. And she was shocked and says it wasn't right that my husband has to do any work after his long shift. So, bitch, you trying to tell me that he ain't got to cook? That it's wrong for him to cook after his long shift. But, bitch, you need to come home, cook, clean, wash his feet, wash his ass, wash kids. Like, so it's okay for you to do it, but it ain't okay for him to do it. This mother-in-law will be banned. Bitch, she'd be banned. Banned from my house. Like, are you kidding? Okay. I got annoyed and said that I was working longer than him today. And she said, well, then you should quit so you don't need to. I got mad and told her I saved over $12,000 a month after paying to outsource. I didn't have an interest in doing anyway. And with that money, we can send our children to top schools and have undergrad and probably grad school paid for. So is it ridiculous to expect me to quit just because she has old fashioned ideas that women need to be on their knees scrubbing away? My mother in law was offended, but my husband told her it's already, it's her grammar ain't that good. It says it's told her It's already be settled, and I'm going to still be working. But anyway, but everyone always telling me that I'm a bad mom if I don't quit my job, and it has worn me down. Let me tell you something. We all know that when you have more money, you have more things. Like, well, I was gonna say, could I have somebody that maintains my yard? I do. So that's that. Okay, that was bad. Do I have a maid and what else did she say she has? A maid. I don't know. It's so damn long. I don't even know where it was. But when you get accustomed to living a certain way, it is hard to take a third of your income and just throw it out the door. Because nowhere in this did I see that the husband, the mother-in-law, anybody is willing to downsize. Nowhere in this did I see that the mother-in-law is willing to pay for some of these things, because even if she's a stay-at-home mom, I don't expect that she'd be out there mowing the grass and trimming the bushes and breaking the leaf. Like I don't see it happening. And why? Oh God, to see, that's the problem. That's the damn problem. Keep your mother-in-law out your goddamn business. Keep your mother-in-law out your business. That's the best way. That's the only way. That's the best way. I ain't big on quoting the Bible, but I'm a semi quote the Bible. When you marry your wife, she becomes the most important person. You have to put your parents behind you. Because if they did their job, you're going to make the right decisions in your partner. And her only argument is that she wants to continue to be a partner financially. Which $200,000 ain't a little drop in the bucket. Fuck it. Like, that's a lot of money to just up and be like, oh, well, we don't need it. I just rather sit at home. And I'm sure she has some level of education to be making $200,000. So, what was the point of pushing me to go to school? They said that they're already saving money for their kids to go to school, undergrad and graduate. What if she has a little girl? What if the second one is a little girl? So we're gonna put her through undergrad and graduate school so she could be a stay-at-home mom too? Like, I don't understand. That culture really pushes education. Really, really pushes education. So you want me to get an education just to sit my ass at home and scrub the floors? No, ma'am. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The mother-in-law isn't in the marriage and needs to keep her comments to herself, pretty much. And it said that the husband made it clear that it is what it is. We've agreed that this is going to be how it's going to be. So I'm sorry. At the end of the day, he needs to check his mama and support his wife, or they just need to let it go in one ear and out the other. Because at the end of the day, I have a good feeling that the mother-in-law isn't going to just be quiet. You know how, first of all, you know how older folks can be pushy and aggressive and in your face. Either you're going to ignore it or you're going to check her and move the hell on. It's really up to your husband because it's not your mama, it's his mama. So it's really, in my opinion, up to your husband. So the question was, am I an asshole for telling my mother-in-law I make too much money to be a stay-at-home mom? Absolutely not. Absolutely motherfucking not. No, you're not. No, you're not. You've been working your job. You have apparently grown to your position to be making the amount of money you make. They allow you to be a mother. They allow you to take off 6 months. Like, no, you're not the asshole, baby. Let me tell you what you are the asshole about. And maybe it's not you're the asshole. Your husband's the asshole. Let's make this very clear. Your husband is the asshole for not telling his mama that she's the asshole. Because though that's all I see. That's the only assholes I see in this story. That's it. Baby, I mean, to say you can save 12,000 a was it a month? I think she said she could save 12,000 a month. Like, yeah. I got mad and I told her I save over 12,000 a month after paying to outsource. So now you won't be able to save like that for your children's education. Like she has to take in consideration all the things that she will lose by quitting her job. And if it's not affecting, first of all, the children, the one that has already been birthed, it's not like he's going to daycare. It's not like he's not with family. He's with family. Like, the reason I try to rush and do this, because I got a little one taking a nap downstairs, because that's what we do. You're at home. We don't send our kids to daycare. We take care of each other. We take care of them. It's just what you do if you can do it. And if she has someone in the family that takes good care of her children already. So, no, she's not the asshole. They're the assholes. I'm sorry. They're the assholes. So, should we do another one real quick? You guys want to do another one? Can I get a yes? Yes, Sarah, yes. Or hell no, we don't hear no more of this shit. Let's do another one real quick. This one is smaller. It is, am I the asshole for letting my 9-year-old bake my mom's birthday cake, which didn't look perfect for her party? Hmm. That, I haven't read this one at all. I just read the title. I was like, that should be interesting, so I saved it. So let's see. Am I the asshole? I usually bake my mom her birthday cake, but my 9-year-old son has been really interested in baking lately. So I thought it would be nice if he helped. I ended up letting him do most of it since he was doing a good job. The cake wasn't quite how I make it, but he did a good job. I thought my mom would find it sweet and be forgiving, but after the party, she told me she was really disappointed and had been looking forward to me making it for her. She said it looked like she wanted her party to look a certain way and the cake ruined it. So am I the asshole? I'm gonna go with a yes and a no on this one. There's no reason that we couldn't have a nice, beautiful cake to go with the party for the party, but have your 9-year-old bake a cake personally for his grandmother. Because I mean, if you've ever gone to a nice party, you have a nice cake. Unless somebody, like I was on TikTok today earlier, where this lady spent this money to have this 3 foot high, I don't know, some kind of figurine made for her son's birthday, went with his Sweet 16 theme, yada yada yada. Well, the cake maker fucked up the cake, so they had to go to stores. He ended up with an ice cream cake, and then there was 140 guests. So what they did was went to several stores and bought cupcakes. That because because they didn't want this fucked up cake at this big sweet 16 party. That's the gist of it. You want your cake to match your theme, to match your party. Is it a sweet gesture that the 9-year-old wanted to bake the grandmother a cake? Absolutely. Could he have made her a cake? Absolutely. But did that need to be the cake for the party? Absolutely not. No, I'm sorry. You're the asshole for this one. You're the asshole for this one. Yep. Hands down. You could have made other arrangements for that birthday party. Sorry, I would have been mad too. Exactly. Yes, she should have made the cake for the party. Yeah, I think that if it's, I think it's sweet that the grandson wanted to make this cake. Like if my nieces and nephews or any of them wanted to make a cake, I would love it. I would think it's the sweetest thing on earth. But if I'm having a nice party, that's just not the cake that's going to be presented at the party. Uh, nope, no ma'am, absolutely. Not. That's like I in a previous life have baked cakes. I've done really nice cakes. Um, but I've also told people, no, I can't do that. If this is your theme, this is what you want. No, that's just not something I can do. And they've accepted that. And so if the cake wasn't going to match, then you had to make other arrangements. At the end of the day, cut and dry, you just need to make other arrangements. Plain, you didn't do that. You fucked it up. I'd be mad. End of story. Love the 9-year-old. Well, love the babies. But yeah, you're definitely the asshole for this one. Yep. All right. So for today, for our first Am I the Asshole stories, those are the two stories. Feel free, if you watch this in the replay, drop your comments down below on why or why not do you think the woman with the stay-at-home mom issue, why she may or may not be the asshole, or this mom who let the 9-year-old bake the birthday party cake, why she may or may not be an asshole. I feel your suggestion of two cakes was correct, but I also think the grandma was inconsiderate. Um, yeah. If you were like, "Ooh, Sarah, can you go to XYZ cake decorators and have this cake made for me?" And I come in with a cake that I made that was like just a random little cake, and you had a problem, I wouldn't think that you were inconsiderate. I'm sorry. Because you'd be looking like, where's the cake that I asked for my party? Like, where's the cake that matches my theme? Like, I love that you did this for me, but where's the one I wanted? We all, child, I don't know about y'all, but my birthday is one day. That is all about what the fuck I want. One day, even on Mother's Day, it ain't all about what I want. Because they will cook for me, and I'd be damned if I don't have to wash all them dishes and scrub all them counters and shit when they're done. But on my birthday, that's the one day that whatever I want, it's got to be that way. Nurturing my child goes way beyond looks. Yeah, but it wasn't, and there was nothing wrong with you nurturing that child. But having that be the birthday cake was not, I don't think that was the way to go. There was no reason that a second cake couldn't be the showpiece. There's a lot of times that I could have baked the cake, but this is what they wanted. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, not sorry, but I think, like I said, she was halfway the asshole on this one. She could have, she could have baked the cake, had him bake the cake, present the one that she baked, like the mother asked for, and then had a little private birthday singing family event and used his cake. I'm sorry, I disagree. And she will be buying cakes from here on out. And she just might be. She just might be. That mother might feel like if you don't like my son's cake and the way it was presented to you, then bitch buy your own motherfucking cakes from here on out. That just might be what happens from here on out. But I think that maybe it just wasn't the appropriate time. Maybe. And we you have to and actually don't ask for the cake. It was a gift. She did ask for the cake. She asked her daughter to make her a cake for her birthday, and that she wanted it to match her party, the aesthetic of her party. That's why she asked her daughter to make it. So that cake was a gift, right? There's nothing wrong with that cake being a gift. But then that's not what she asked for. That's not what was presented at the party. So at my ass, reread that part, please. No problem. I usually bake my mom her birthday cake, but my 9-year-old son has been really interested in baking lately, so I thought it would be nice if he helped. I ended helped. Now listen. I ended up letting him do most of it since he was doing a good job. The cake wasn't quite how I make it, but he did a good job. I thought my mom would find it sweet and be forgiving. Again, and be forgiving. But after the party, she told me she was really disappointed and had been looking forward to me making it for her. Meaning that's something that she's requesting on her birthday. She said it looked like it. She said it looked. See, this sentence is off like that. She said it looked. She wanted for her part. It didn't look. Maybe is what she's saying. What she wanted for her party to look a certain way, and the cake ruined that. She wanted her party to look a certain way, and that cake ruined that for her. She was expecting one thing, just like I said, but she got something else. I mean, if she would have told the grandma ahead of time, it may have hit different. But don't surprise me with a 9-year-old's cake. Thank you. And I'm sure she told the mother and not the child that she was upset, which she did. Next birthday, she would have air pudding. Yeah, she pulled the her daughter aside after the party and said she was disappointed because it didn't match the aesthetic of her party and what she was expecting. So though his cake was a gift, the grandmother was expecting something else, and she didn't get that. I'm petty. Well, shit, I'm petty too. I, I'd have been like, here go your cake and your candles. Next year, this is what I would have showed up with. Come on, just blow your cake and your candles, blow it out. I'm petty too. And I guess that thing they call unconditional love is not for everybody. I would have been okay. No, it's not. It's not for everybody. Absolutely not. But at the same time, I'm sure that at some point in your life, you expected something to be just the way you expected it. And you didn't want it no other way. You just didn't want it no other way. And if you did get it a different way, you were probably disappointed. That's life. I feel like that's part of life. Child, I don't even remember what birthday it was. I'm gonna say 30, just for argument's sake. I had a little gathering for my 30th birthday, and my friend showed up with the cake. I didn't ask her for the cake. I didn't request anybody to bring a cake. And I wasn't bringing no cake. She showed up with this cake as a gift. It was a very simple cake. It was pink and white. Y'all know I love pink. It had a big rhinestone S on the top. Let me see if I can find it. I appreciated that cake. That was a cake that I appreciated. I didn't ask for it. I didn't request it. But did I appreciate it? Absolutely. Look, here it go right here. Okay, she got her head down. Let me show you. There you go right there. There you go right there. Did I ask for it? Nope. Did I appreciate it? Yep. She knew how her mother was going to react. That's why she said she hoped that it would be okay. Let's talk about it. Yeah. And she said that her son was going to help her make it. Like if y'all call me and be like, "Ooh, I know you want this Hennessy pie, whatever y'all be making Hennessy cake, but I'm gonna have my granddaughter help me." I'd be like, "Oh, okay." And then it shows up and it look like this, and it's got tequila in it instead of Hennessy. I'd be like, "Yeah, yeah." That's not what I thought. I, mm, I done put up Hennessy bottles and little sifters and stuff all around. But you and your grandbaby done made me this tequila cake. Like I appreciate it and I love your granddaughter for it, but that's not what I requested, expected, none of the above. And she even said the cake wasn't quite how I make it, but he did a good job. I thought my mom would find it sweet and be forgiving. When you are expecting somebody to be forgiving, it's usually because you know you did something wrong. Am I wrong or am I right? If you're expecting someone to be forgiving of your actions, 90% of the time it's because you know you did something wrong. If I'm expecting you to be forgiving of me, more than likely I did something to you that I need forgiveness for. I, I don't know. But that's how I took it. Why do you knew you fucked up, bitch. You knew you fucked up. You I better not wheel my little plastic man. You knew you fucked up. You knew that you was gonna need forgiveness. Stop playing on my top your asshole. End of story. End of story. Well, I hope that you guys enjoyed these Am I the Asshole stories. I will be back with some more. I'm going to keep digging, trying to find. I had some other good ones that I had saved, but as you can see, I only got two saved in there. So the 5, 6, 7, 8 that I saved, I don't know where the hell they went. They probably over there on that dying ass computer. So we'll make sure to save some more, and we'll be back with some more Am I the Asshole stories. And y'all know I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm gonna tell you my real feelings. I'm gonna cuss. So if you don't want to hear my opinion and you don't like cussing, honey, this ain't the channel for you. If you'd like to donate to the channel, feel free. I ain't doing nothing but sitting in. Ooh, let me tell you something. I ain't even gonna do that. See, this channel, y'all be ready. Cause am I gonna have some? We gonna be doing some Am I the Asshole stories? Absolutely. But am I gonna be coming on here talking about assholes? Probably. See, we're gonna save the other channel for what the other channel is meant for, which is being creative, being, coming together, having a community, all that good stuff. But here, oh, y'all gonna see a different series here. Even though y'all, I be slick dissing on the other one. But over here, ain't no slick nothing. It might be some slick ones if you can pick up what I put down. But I hope y'all all have a blessed Friday. Is the weekend. The weekend. Yeah, it's the weekend. It's the weekend before Valentine's Day. It is, I think, Super Bowl this weekend, child. Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday. Ooh, some Usher. Well, that's a story for another time. But anyway, so I hope you have a blessed weekend. Get out, spend some time with your friends, with your family, all that good stuff. Have your man, have your woman, have somebody take you out, buy you something good. Tell them to tell you that they love you. All that good stuff. All right, y'all have a blessed day. And I'll see you back with the Am I the Asshole stories. And am I the asshole? Probably. I ain't, I can't deny it. I'm probably an asshole too. All right, love y'all. Bye.